The first version of Snow White was like 80 something years ago, so it's kind of dated right now. In the version that we have, Snow White is much more proactive. She's not going to be saved by the prince. She's going to, get her own agency and all of that.
Behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, the live-action Snow White remake is facing a brewing storm that threatens to overshadow its fairy tale magic. Rumors have been swirling that the tension between Rachel Zegler, the young and promising actress cast as Snow White, and Gal Gadot, the seasoned star playing the iconic evil queen, has escalated to toxic levels. As the release date for Snow White approaches, the question remains, can the magic of storytelling win over real-life toxicity? Or will the behind-the-scenes drama overshadow the highly anticipated film? Only time will tell. A tale of two actresses. But what's fueling this royal rumble? While their on-screen chemistry might be frosty, it's their differing political stances on the Israel-Hamas conflict that seem to be driving a wedge between them. Cryptic tweets and online snipes have fueled speculation about the true nature of their feud, leaving fans wondering if the magic of Disney can overcome such a bitter rivalry. The tension between the two actresses has reached a boiling point, with insiders claiming that the atmosphere on set has become increasingly hostile. Reports suggest that the two women have started to despise each other, refused to speak to each other, and even sabotaged each other's work. Fans of the original Disney film are expressing their disappointment and concern about the behind-the-scenes drama. Many fear that the feud could damage the film's reputation and detract from the overall viewing experience. The release of Disney's Snow White trailer on August 10th ignited a firestorm of controversy, a stark contrast to the enchanting fairy tale it promised. At the heart of the storm were the film's two lead actresses, Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot, whose personal beliefs became a battleground for online discourse. Zegler, a rising star known for her role in West Side Story, faced a barrage of criticism for her vocal support of Palestine. Her stance, while respected by many, alienated others who held opposing views. Meanwhile, Gadot, a former Israeli soldier and actress, drew ire for her unwavering support of Israel. Her involvement in the film was seen by some as a political statement, further fueling the controversy. The differing political views of Zegler and Gadot created a tense atmosphere within the Snow White production. Some fans expressed concerns that the actress's personal beliefs were overshadowing the film itself. The controversy escalated as social media users debated whether the actor's involvement was appropriate, given the sensitive nature of the topic. The drama surrounding the actor's personal beliefs had a significant impact on the film's promotion. The controversy diverted attention from the film's reimagining and the cast's performances. Many fans felt that Disney had mishandled the situation by allowing personal politics to interfere with the production of a beloved classic. Someone tweeted, "This looks good, but to me at the same time as a huge Disney fan, it's hard for me to not think about how the main actress hates her own role. She really did shit all over her own payday." Another disappointed fan commented, "Pass. I saw the press they did months ago ruined any possibility of me actually watching this film." As the controversy surrounding Snow White continues to unfold, it remains to be seen whether the film will be able to overcome the negative publicity and find success at the box office. The controversy has raised important questions about the role of actors' personal beliefs in the entertainment industry and the impact of social media on public discourse. The highly anticipated film, Snow White, is set to hit theaters soon, but it's not just the plot that's sparking buzz. The upcoming press tours have fans on edge as they anticipate the potential firestorms between co-stars Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot, who hold opposing political views. Zegler's pro-Palestinian tweet, posted shortly after the trailer's release, ignited a firestorm of debate, with some fans interpreting it as a subtle jab at Gadot. As the release date draws near, the question on everyone's mind is, can these two actresses put their differences aside for the sake of the film, or will their political beliefs overshadow their professional relationship? Gal Gadot, who is a former member of the Israeli Defense Forces and a vocal supporter of Israel, has publicly clashed with Rachel Zegler, a prominent pro-Palestinian advocate. Despite working together on the set of Snow White, their political differences have become increasingly apparent, especially as tensions in the Middle East have escalated. Zegler's recent tweet, which expressed solidarity with Palestine, is in line with her long-standing support for the Palestinian cause. Given the ongoing conflict and the stark contrast between their political views, it's not surprising that their relationship has grown strained. As the release date draws near, the question on everyone's mind is, can these two actresses put their differences aside for the sake of the film? Or will their political beliefs overshadow their professional relationship? How will these two actresses navigate their professional relationship amidst their deep-seated political disagreements? No one has a clue. Rachel has long been a vocal supporter of Palestine, having made her position clear well before the recent escalation of the conflict. In 2021, she tweeted, "It will always be free Palestine," signaling her unwavering commitment to the cause to her millions of followers. Her advocacy has remained consistent and passionate, particularly in the context of the 2023 Israel-Hamas war. In recent months, Rachel has intensified her efforts, actively urging her fans to take meaningful action. She has been diligently posting resources on both Twitter and Instagram, encouraging her audience to not only stay informed, but to also get involved. Rachel has shared a range of information, from how to make financial contributions to organizations supporting Palestine to how individuals can put pressure on their government leaders to advocate for a ceasefire. Her posts frequently include calls to action, asking her followers questions like, "Have you donated today? Have you reached out to your government representatives to push for international pressure on world leaders to call for a ceasefire?" Rachel emphasizes that activism should extend beyond social media platforms, advocating for real-world actions that can make a tangible difference. Through her continuous engagement and encouragement, Rachel has reinforced her commitment to the cause and inspired her followers to take concrete steps in support of Palestine. In stark contrast to Rachel's vocal support for Palestine, Gal Gadot has been equally assertive in her advocacy for Israel. From the moment she gained international recognition with her role as Wonder Woman, Gadot has leveraged her platform to showcase her profound connection to Israel and her unwavering support for the Zionist perspective. Her background as a former combat fitness instructor in the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, has deeply shaped her views on the ongoing conflict and the broader political landscape. Gadot's commitment to Israel is evident in her social media activity, where she has consistently used her influence to rally support for her homeland. Her posts reflect a deep pride in her Israeli heritage and a resolute stance on national security issues. This commitment dates back to 2014, when she publicly voiced her solidarity with Israeli soldiers during a period of intense conflict with Hamas. In a heartfelt Facebook post, she wrote, "I am sending my love and prayers to my fellow Israeli citizens, especially to all the boys and girls who are risking their lives protecting my country against the horrific acts conducted by Hamas, who are hiding like cowards behind women and children. We shall overcome. Shabbat Shalom." Gadot's support is not merely a reflection of her personal beliefs, but also a product of her experiences and background. Her service in the IDF has significantly influenced her perspective on the conflict, making her advocacy particularly poignant. As she continues to share her views and support for Israel through various social media channels, her message resonates with her audience, reinforcing her role as a prominent and passionate advocate for her country. By consistently using her platform to address and support her home state, Gadot has established herself as a powerful voice in the ongoing discourse surrounding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Her posts and public statements not only underscore her personal commitment, but also aim to rally international support for Israel, highlighting the complexities and emotional stakes involved in the conflict. Gal's support for Israel has become increasingly fervent over the years, capturing significant attention with each public statement. When the conflict between Israel and Palestine reignited in 2021, she didn't hold back, expressing profound sorrow for the ongoing struggle while staunchly defending Israel's right to exist as a free and secure nation. Fast forward to October 7, 2023, and her commitment is as resolute as ever. In the wake of Hamas's devastating attack, Gal took to Instagram with a powerful message: "I stand with Israel and you should too." The world can't just sit on the fence while these horrific acts of terror are happening. But her advocacy didn't stop there. She also signed an open letter to President Joe Biden, urging the release of Israeli hostages held by Hamas, and organized a screening of Bearing Witness, a film that offers a poignant look at Israel's perspective on the October 7th attacks. Given their sharply contrasting views, it's no surprise that fans are anxious about how Rachel and Gal will manage working together for the Snow White press tour. Both actresses have been extremely vocal about their opposition to each other's stances, with social media becoming a battleground for their grievances. The subtweets and cryptic posts have only intensified the drama, with each seemingly taking veiled jabs at the other. For example, following the release of the Snow White trailer, Gal shared a Martin Luther King Jr. quote on her Instagram story. "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." She added, "Only love can save the world," above the quote. Fans speculated that this might have been a subtle dig at Rachel, who had recently tweeted her support for Palestine. After her tweet promoting the Snow White trailer, which left many questioning her true intent, Gal's reaction took a revealing turn on August 15th. The drama escalated when a fan spotted that Gal had retweeted a post sharply criticizing Rachel, making her feelings glaringly apparent. The tweet in question slammed Rachel, stating, "Trying to campaign on the head of your co-star who actually lives through a war just so you'll look cooler with the kids is really pathetic." Gal's swift retweet, which was later deleted, did not go unnoticed. The fan who caught the incident remarked, "Pretty sure the Snow White press tour is going to get even more awkward than the It Ends With Us drama, considering this tweet that whoever runs Gal Gadot's account retweeted and then quickly unretweeted." The burning question on everyone's mind now is whether Gal personally manages her social media or if this was a blunder of her PR team. Either way, the incident has revealed the deepening rift between her and Rachel. There's growing speculation that Gal's team might view Rachel's statements as a deliberate provocation, although many fans argue that Rachel's stance is driven more by political beliefs than personal animosity. Adding to the drama, Gal's Instagram has become a focal point for negative sentiment towards Rachel. Observers have noted, even if Gal Gadot wasn't already a controversial figure, she's now allowing a wave of hate comments about Rachel Zegler on her Instagram account while scrubbing any critical remarks about herself and limiting comments. The situation became even more charged when Gal retweeted a post that criticized Rachel's political stance, only to delete it shortly after. Despite these heated exchanges and the underlying tension, neither Gal nor Rachel has publicly acknowledged any feud. Both actresses are maintaining a facade of professionalism as they continue to promote Snow White, making every public appearance and social media update a potential flashpoint in this ongoing saga. As the countdown to Snow White's release begins, the film's press tour is poised to become a high-stakes drama. The tension between lead actresses Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot has been tangible since their awkward interactions at the Disney Expo, sparking rumors of a behind-the-scenes feud. Fans are eagerly waiting to see how the two actresses will navigate their on-screen chemistry, especially given their apparent dislike for each other. With the media spotlight firmly on them, every move and word will be scrutinized. Will they manage to bury their differences for the sake of the film? Or will their personal animosity overshadow the magic of Snow White? The world is watching. A fan posted, "I do think Rachel was excited for Snow White much more than she is now, but because of Gal, you can see the energy and interest seeping out of her body whenever they're in the same vicinity as one another, which is crazy." While some fans have expressed their concern, others have pointed out that Rachel had no hesitation in signing up for the project, even knowing that Gal Gadot was supporting the opposing side in the conflict. Some fans have argued that Rachel didn't need to defend herself because her supporters are so willing to make excuses for her association with Zionists. They've even suggested that Rachel should have saved herself the trouble by avoiding working with Zionists in the first place. Someone posted, "Must be nice to have fans who make up excuses for you when you align yourself with Zionists. She didn't even have to defend herself because you lot are so delusional thinking, these people talking about save her. She should have saved herself and not work with Zionists." Now what's remaining to be seen is whether Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot will be able to work together on red carpets during the upcoming press tour. While this feud between the two lead actresses remains a highlight, fans and speculators have also found other things to criticize the Snow White remake, which has been stirring up quite a storm. It turns out that the firestorm between the actresses isn't the only talk of the town. From the casting of a Latina actress in the titular role to the decision to use non-dwarf actors for the Seven Dwarfs, the film has ignited passionate debates online and in the real world. The casting of Rachel Zegler, a Latina actress, in the lead role has led to some racist backlash from those who believe Snow White should be strictly portrayed as a white character. Additionally, actor Peter Dinklage, who has dwarfism, has criticized the film's use of Seven Dwarfs, calling it a backwards approach to diversity. The film's focus on Snow White's career and personal growth, rather than her romantic relationship with the prince, has also been a point of contention. Some argue that this modernizes the story too much, while others appreciate the attempt to empower the character. In response to the negative feedback, Disney has reportedly made changes to the film, including reshooting the prince's song to address concerns about the portrayal of Snow White and the overall tone of the movie. These controversies highlight the ongoing debate about representation, diversity, and the reimagining of classic stories in the modern age. It's a topic that's been discussed extensively in film circles and online forums, with many people weighing in on the pros and cons of the film's approach. On the other hand, the controversy surrounding Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot's differing political views continues. It's clear that the complex issue of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has been thrown into the spotlight once again. While their disagreement has sparked heated debates and divided opinions, as a stark reminder of the complexities and sensitivities surrounding this deeply rooted conflict. A Hollywood clash with global implications, the Zegler-Gadot feud has sparked a heated debate that extends far beyond the silver screen. What will happen next? Only time will tell. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Do you think the two actresses will cause drama with each other, or will they remain professional and happy for the sake of their careers and the success of the film? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out this other video for more on this topic.